stand? Do you stand like that?
Just anyhow like that.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, but. Yeah. Alright, go on.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today joins at Huddersfield Golf Club with Tom Hunt, our assistant professional. We're going to do a little bit of a pro shop chat, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah. See what's going on.
Now you've finished doing your hair.
Yeah.
You've just been doing his hair for 20 minutes.
Just had my haircut today, so sorted it out.
Well, starting with lessons then, what we're doing this year lessons, because we've got quite a busy schedule for lessons, especially junior-wise, haven't we?
Yeah, so here, it's one of Alex, the head professional, she teaches sort of non-stop. Gaz sort of does majority of the teaching as well, whereas I'm sort of the playing professional, so I'm going to try play a bit more this year, see what happens, but I'm still doing lessons as well, so...
we could say Tom's a better golfer.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to bring myself up, but I am a better golfer.
Although he's never beat me yet.
Yeah. Hey! I have, but I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
When?
Well, I have at some point, anyway. No, you only beat me in Vegas.
Yeah.
You beat me in Vegas.
We'll have a bit less of that. No, but on a serious note, you shot some good scores at PGA events.
Yeah, I did alright in, finished third in an order of merit that I didn't know about. So
we're encouraging him to play a little bit because we really think you could pick some money up.
Yeah, Alex has given me a bit of a kick up the backside and basically said I need to actually play a bit more rather than...
But in terms of teaching at Huddersfield Golf Club, I'm going to be taking charge a bit more with junior section. I've always done a good sort of grassroots development, you know, passing juniors from practice area and helping them get onto the course. That's what I do quite well at.
And you're doing like a summer camp party as well, so
yeah, we do some summer camps.
Is it Mondays and...
But we're actually going to be doing 3 classes a week here, you know, at Huddersfield Golf. A lot of clubs struggle to get 1 class, you know, so I'd say we're doing quite well with juniors. So if there's anyone local in area or you know anybody in this area that's, you know, got young
you do
children,
it on Saturdays, don't you?
Yeah, so we're going to be having grassroots developments on Saturdays and Mondays. So that's complete novices, new golfers. And then we're going to progress them through into a Wednesday class as they get more intermediate. And then the next step is where we do a 6 p.m. twilight 6-hole challenge on the golf course. So we've got a nice little development system from start to learn to actually becoming members. So that's what I'm going to be specialising in. Alex is obviously, she's
Alex is like, if anyone knows Alex, you know how hard she works and how busy she is with lessons, and we know what she's like. Like, it's just ridiculous how many lessons she gives a week.
But you specialise in a particular area, don't you? You fancy
yourself as I don't want to big myself up. I feel like I'm quite a good driving coach. Like, I know my strong part of my game is off the tee, so I feel like I would be confident into teaching anyone that.
I would say, as far as golfers I've played with in my lifetime, I don't want to make you too big-headed here, but I would pick you off the tee. Yeah. Because Tom's like, you're probably not the longest golfer. No. But you're the straightest and longest at the same time. Yeah. In terms of, you will hit the ball 290 yards straight every time. Where I know some guys can get it out there 330, but I wouldn't trust they're going to put me at middle where it can be tight as par 4 in the world, and you'll pull your driver out.
It's one of them, you'll probably hit the ball further than me, which I would have thought you do, but your dispersion probably might not be as tight as mine.
I don't pull it out unless it's a par 5, whereas you'll pull it out.
I'll pull it out on anything. I'll just back myself to do it.
So anybody, you know, wanting a driving lesson, what are you charging these days? 40 minutes?
20 quid for 40 minutes.
That's way
I might be upping it at some point.
We've put him on spot here.
Yeah, I might up it at some point. But to be honest, I think we all might end up upping it at some point. It's, like I say, with Alex is that busy, she could charge the lights out of people, but she's no need to, because she's no need to. 35 quid for 50 minutes I think that's a great deal.
When subscribers have seen these deals, they've always said, "Oh, you're fairly cheap on lessons, guys."
Have you had anyone sign up for that, man? Go on, be honest.
We're not getting into too much detail about
you got it, man.
We're not getting too much detail about that. That's more for sort of like businesses and stuff like that. It's not for my YouTube channel. It's for me to do a video for their YouTube channel, or, you know, to help them promote their business. So, no, I've done a couple of them. What we're going to do today, though, we'll stop blabbing. We're going to have a little floor walk around what we're stocking here at Huddersfield Golf Club. Pre-books have been insane, haven't
Pre-books, yeah, we've had a lot of pre-books that have just come in sort of the last couple of weeks.
The 2023 collection is flooding in.
We've still more stuff to come in. We've got the majority of the hardware in there, haven't we? Like all the stealth, the stealth stuff came in the other day.
But we've got a challenge for you guys as we walk around.
Yeah. So we're actually looking to get rid of one brand, and we'll give you a bit of a clue. It's a clothing brand that we're looking to get rid of. But if you leave a comment, and you can have a guess.
Yeah.
And is there a prize?
Well, I think there's a few clues actually.
There will be a few clues,
there is a few clues, because obviously if you're trying to get rid of something, there's something naturally you tend to do, isn't there?
And then also we are looking to getting a new brand in place of that. So if you know any brands of anyone that's like different golf clubs, the only brand that don't suggest though is Under Armour, because we cannot get an account in Under Armour no matter how hard we try.
They're very particular about where they put them in the area. There's a couple of pros around here already who's had long-standing accounts, but so we're going to be getting rid of one brand and we're going to be pulling one brand in, and we're wanting you to guess what brand we're getting rid of and what. Give us some tips, guys. What clothing brand would you bring in here at Huddersfield Golf Club? We'll show you what we stock in. And is there any particular brands you guys would recommend clothing-wise so that we haven't got? And
as well, people that know Huddersfield Golf Club, we're not exactly on the this might well, I'm blabbering now.
You're all right. You can
it might.
We're only honest here.
It might say that this golf club, it's not the cheapest of golf club. It's a pretty high-end golf club, premium, so it's not like we want obviously a cheap branded clothing. We want sort of a medium and expensive. Like some of the members here, they won't go for the cheap stuff. They'll go for the expensive stuff.
Yeah, some at golf clubs I've worked at, you'd struggle to sell a shirt for over £30. But this is a club where people, they spend £1,600 on membership. They want to look good, don't they?
And they're happy to pay 60, 70 quid for a shirt. So it's one of them.
We're not snobs, though.
We're not snobs. We're not. I'm from Slough.
This golf club is actually far from snobby, isn't it?
Yeah. To be honest, I think it's one of them. It's a high-end golf club, but it's not necessarily too high-end. Like I say, it's the best golf club in the area. Some members might not agree with that.
I always say it's a great balance between having a great club and a great membership. I don't think that's why I travel an hour to come here, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah. And Tom's just mentioned there's actually 2 brands we're going to be removing at the end of the season, and we are going to mention them at the end of the video. So as we're doing the floor walk, guys, have a little bit of a guess. What brands do you think we're getting rid of at the end of this season? So shoe wall wise, FootJoy shoes. They're absolutely fantastic shoe. Not just quality-wise, but whenever we have any issues, it's seamless. We make an online claim, driver comes and picks them up, and we've got a credit within sort of 48 hours. So that's one of the reasons. It's not just for the quality of the product; it's the after-sales service, which is fantastic, absolutely brilliant. If you buy a pair of FootJoy and they go wrong, your pro's not going to struggle to look after you. We've only got a few Skechers left. We're waiting for us pre-book. You can see how well we sold last year's Skechers. We ordered over 90 pairs, and we can't even fill one row. So that just shows how well Skechers are doing. I think price point wise, they're a shoe. The majority of the range is under £99. It's waterproof. They do a spikeless or a spiked option. So again, fantastic shoe.
I must admit, Skechers are a lot better than what I thought they would be.
Yeah.
Like quality wise.
They've even sent me a couple of pairs.
Have they?
I'm not just bigging them up because of that. Now, Adidas. Not bad, they're alright. They tell you what, they're comfortable. This arch.
Are they? No, they, like I say, they've impressed me. They're better than what I thought they were going to be.
Adidas. What would you say about Adidas, Tom?
See, Adidas, I used to like. Do you remember the original Tour 360 shoe? I remember that, and that was probably my favourite and comfiest shoe.
Yeah.
But I think now they try to do too much. Like, for example, this shoe. It's a good shoe, but you've got that there that I dislike. Why is it that high? Yeah, what is the need in that? What's the need for it?
Why do you need grip here?
Exactly. What's the need for it? And I mean, what have we got these? What are these on at?
These are £150 shoes.
Yeah, and they're just... Are they worth it? Probably not. But yeah, I just think they try to do too much, Adidas.
Let me put my stamp on Adidas. Let me tell you where I am here. Adidas are a very on-point, on-trend, brand for the trendy person. But I think for a pro shop, I think they're almost they're innovating too quickly. Like, I'm going to be honest, in terms of buying, I think in terms of the customer, fantastic. If you like to be on trend, brilliant. But in terms of a pro shop, FootJoy Pro SL, that shoe's been going 5 years. So end of season, when we've got a couple of last year's shoe colours in stock, possibly this one, possibly that one, alongside the brand new shoes. The average Tom, Dick and Harry couldn't tell which are last year's model.
No.
All these shoes,
and there's what that Tour
very
Alpha
fractionally change every year. When it comes to brands, when it comes to Adidas, they've completely refreshed the shoe. So for us as a retailer, that shoe, which is probably only 18 months to 2 year old, it looks dead old compared to the rest of the shoes because they move that quick, don't they?
I must admit as well that the Tour Alphas.
Yeah.
Like if you just touch
the
Tour Alphas, I've got a pair of them, and I know they're a bit on the expensive side, but they're probably the best golf shoe I've ever had.
Yeah.
Just in terms of like sturdiness and waterproof and comfort, because I think there's a lot of golfers that have shoes that you're probably not properly fitted for.
I bought a pair of these, and going back to a spike shoe.
Well, I told you about them, didn't I?
I know you did, yeah. I went back to a spike shoe for the first time in years, and I couldn't believe how much stability and how balanced I felt on the tee. I think you get so comfortable in these that when it gets to winter and you carry on wearing them, you forget. You're just playing them, but there's no stability or twist.
Well, if you remember, did I tell you about what we booked in?
No.
With Bob Bardsley?
What?
The shoe fitting.
Oh, we've got a shoe fitting day.
So me and Gaz have booked ourselves in for like a shoe fitting day.
Have we got that date yet?
We have. It's a few Fridays. It's a few Fridays
away.
I'll
stick that video then. Right, let's move further down a bit. Obviously, ladies. Moving on to ladies, we've kept it simply again. FootJoy. We're going to be bringing some Skechers in, and there's no Adidas ladies. We've had a few Adidas ladies in the past. They've just not sold so well.
I don't know. I feel like it's always harder to. Well, it is for me and you. It's easy for Alex to sell the ladies' shoes to the ladies. But like I said, the majority of the ladies' shoes that we get in are ordered online or through the rep.
About ladies' shoes, right? If you go in a ladies' wardrobe, they've got a million pair of designer going out shoes. But they don't seem to buy as many golf shoes, do they?
No. We sell more men's shoes than we do ladies' shoes.
We do, yeah. So you ladies, you need to pull your finger out. Right, moving on to clothing.
Are we starting with trousers, or we?
Yeah, shall we start with trousers?
We'll go with trousers.
We're pretty much 100% FootJoy, aren't we?
There's some Adidas on there, maybe a couple Nielsen, sort of a local brand, and then Oscar Jacobson, we might have a couple of them in there.
What we like about these, though, the FootJoy trousers, they do two fits, don't they?
They do the tapered fit and the classic fit. And they also do a chino.
Once you get like a member into a particular trouser, it's so easy to rebuy into. If you get a comfortable pair of trousers you like, you know what guys are like. They don't want to be trying loads of stuff on. They can just say, well, I like that trouser. I love it in blue, black, every colour option there is. So we've kept it pretty simple on trouser front here.
See, I always think that the FootJoy tapered fit trousers are the best trousers.
Yeah.
Like in terms of
how they fit. We're quite tall, aren't we?
That phone's ringing.
So just moving across to sale rail, this could give you a little bit of a clue what's leaving this end of this season. We can't really include Calvin Klein. That should have left at the end of last season.
We haven't restocked on any of them. So
what else we got on rail then?
So we've got FootJoy, some more Calvin Klein, Adidas. We've actually got some Ted Baker on here as well.
This is all stuff that we've cleared out or should have already cleared out. I mean, we've really marked them down well this time. They're down to £29 for a shirt. Yeah, men's shirt. Most of these are reduced from £50. So.
And we've got a couple Sunderlands on here as well, and also a couple Abacus jumpers. If you know what Abacus is. They used to sponsor England Golf, didn't they?
Very expensive brand, weren't it?
Yeah, they sponsored England Golf, did all the clothing for years.
So I don't suppose there's anything outweighing, is there, on that rail? There's
nothing.
A bit of everything.
No. We've got a men's open tomorrow, haven't we? So we'll get that out tomorrow and see if that sells.
You'll have seen me wearing this stuff. I know this isn't to everybody's taste. Eagle Golf. So we brought Eagle Golf in, haven't we? Just basically off back of them supporting me. I always think you should. I never wear anything that I don't actually believe in. And this is a brand that's local to us, Nottingham. I really like the background story. I'm not going to get into too much detail about that. The product's getting better and better. I mean, this year's range you haven't seen yet. No. But next year, this year's range is really nice. I've been wearing some of it.
You haven't been wearing that, have you?
I haven't been wearing that.
I've actually sold. Well, I've sold one of them. I think you might have sold the other.
We've actually sold 4 bright coloured shirts.
Yeah.
When Rob put these in pack, I was going to ring him and say, "What the hell are you doing? Like, we're not going to sell these." And we've sold more of them than plain ones. Yeah. So well done on that, Rob. Let's just have a little pan round.
Let's move this and then we'll get on to ladies' clothing.
Are you sure?
What do you mean you're sure?
Well, go on then. If that's what you want to do.
We need to get the ladies' clothing. We can't just leave that.
No, we can't leave ladies.
No, because she'll go mad.
What about left-handers? Have we got all for left-handers?
We'll get on to that. So, yeah, this is, to be honest, we're a bit sparse on ladies' clothing at the moment because we're waiting for for all the pre-book stuff to come in.
As a general rule, though, what we stock in it, Reniche is a big one.
Reniche is the best-selling one, and then we've got Adidas as well in ladies' clothing. Sunderland. There's another one.
Daily Sport.
Daily Sport. That's quite a good one.
I think that's a fantastic price point for ladies. If you've not heard of Daily Sport, ladies, go and check out their website. Super Size, is it, or Super Skinny, something like that?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Have a look what that's called.
Surprise Shop.
Yeah, Surprise.
What are you on about?
They make some good stuff.
Yeah, well, that's more like accessory stuff, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
golf bags.
and belts and hats. But after the ladies' stuff, yeah, we've got like the sort of the cart bags up here. So again, we've got a couple of new stuff coming in, so just reducing the price on a few of them.
Yeah.
So hopefully they sell. But we usually do okay with selling bags.
I tell you what, it's a good time to buy, guys, if you're looking to buy equipment. You know, now before the season starts, as soon as you get to April, there's not going to be many deals around, is there?
No. Well, it's one that I had a customer come in the other day. I won't name names, but they were sort of trying to get a decent deal on the new Ping 430 they're coming in. Like, you can't. The price is what it is.
But we are going to be releasing a video with some of last year's drivers.
We are.
And fairway woods and hybrids. So if you are after a bargain, that's one to keep an eye out for.
I'll move these back over here.
We've got the G425, we've got the Callaway Rogue, that kind of stuff.
We've got a couple type.
Some Sim, not Sim, we've got some Stealth stuff.
Do you want to like show that? Because that's quite a good.
Well, yeah, we'll have a look at that. I mean, cresting wise, a little bit of sort of
cresting, yeah. So we've got like if you zoom in on this, so we've got like the Huddersfield Golf Club logos on. So this brand is Glenmuir, and it's actually a local. The factory is local to us. It's about sort of 20 minutes away.
The quality of that stuff's fantastic.
The quality is very good.
Watching and you want some crested gear.
And I tell you, it's not overly expensive.
No.
I think a shirt's 40 quid. It's next to nothing.
No, they're very good for doing crested gear.
But yeah, the Glenmuir stuff's very good. But the majority of stuff that I think is the best brand that we've got in the shop is FootJoy.
I agree.
I wear a lot of FootJoy clothing. I have all my logos and stuff you do as well, and Alex does too. So
you can't beat it for quality, can you?
No, FootJoy is the best quality clothing, in my opinion.
So we've started to get it in, as you can see here. Is that a little bit of a camo effect, would you say?
Yeah.
Bit of a camo.
Not my cup of tea personally, but it's you've got to sort of buy for what you think the members will like. So
just pull some of them ones out back on that one, Tom.
This one's got a nice one.
You like that one?
Yeah, it's a nice little shirt.
There's some funky stuff going on.
Yeah, and I think these shirts are... Another thing, the one thing, we'll go back to trousers here.
Yeah.
I talked about the tapered FootJoy trousers being the best.
Yeah.
£60.
Yeah.
I think that for trousers I think that's bob on.
It is if you want to look smart and wear good trousers. Yeah. And I think trousers do make an outfit.
They do.
Just moving round here.
Nothing worse than baggy trousers.
A bit of sort of blue camo. Hardware.
We'll start with the sale stuff.
Well, we're going to do a separate video on it.
Oh yeah, right.
We'll
okay,
let you have a little sneaky peek what's in the bag though.
We'll start here then.
There's plenty in there.
Start here. So
Alex is an ambassador, isn't she, for Titleist?
She is, yes. So Alex has got. That's why we've got such. Probably the Titleist is probably the. Would you say the Titleist is the biggest?
Yeah, I think Titleist. You know, we always do well with wedges, don't we? Wedges and ball. You know, they're two products you've really got to stock, haven't you? You know, in every pro shop you'll see the Titleist ball.
Yeah.
It ties in with FootJoy gloves as well. Titleist and FootJoy, both supplied by Cushnet, so you know, really good back office service from them.
But no, we've got the TSR in, the hybrids have just come in as the fairway woods, and as well you probably won't see it. Well, I don't know if you show it on videos like the studio upstairs. We've got all the demo stuff upstairs as well, all the irons, and then from there we've got the stealth stuff. That's all in now, which is good.
Every year, like what would you say is our best-selling brand here at Huddersfield Golf Club? What we sell the most of?
It's between, for me, it's between Ping and TaylorMade.
I agree.
I don't think Titleist sells quite as much as what these two do. But we have demo days for all of them.
I'd love for people to get in comments on why does Titleist not sell as well? Because I agree. And do you know what I've put it down to?
Go on.
I think that sells due to the amount of marketing. I think they do an unbelievable job in marketing.
Yeah, there's a lot. That's a lot more sort of it shows a lot more the technology of what goes into it, whereas that's just more showing the tour pros that are using it.
This is a fantastic product.
It is.
It's absolutely unbelievable. Everybody in the industry knows that, but it just doesn't sell quite as easy to your average punter.
No.
And I think Ping just lead in
Ping is
service.
I've always, I must admit, if I was going to try sell someone a golf club, I would try sell them Ping.
Yeah.
Because for me, I think Ping's the best stuff out there.
I agree.
I've always liked Ping. I've always used Ping.
I agree, and based on being members being most members being mid to handicappers, it seems to always come out very well on forgiveness. But the after sales service, when things go wrong, Tom, I like to be able to look after customers, and we know Ping are going to help.
Exactly. So. Exactly. But as well as that, we've got Mizuno upstairs. What else have we got? Callaway. We've got some Callaway. We don't really stock that much Callaway.
We don't hold much Callaway, but we've got the full fitting kit, haven't we?
We've got all the demos in here, but we don't have enough. I think we probably would stock a bit more if we had the room.
It just comes down to room.
Yeah,
guys.
we
That's
haven't got
all
enough room.
If we had more room, we'd stock more Callaway, but we seem to do pretty well with fitting kit that we've got. So putters, guys, it's the obvious ones, mainly Odyssey. I think they're a fantastic price point and probably the most technology you're going to get in a putter, really, when you think about it. You've got different size grips, you've got the counterbalance shaft. I love the different sort of inserts you can get with Odyssey. So they do cover a wide spectrum of putters. We have a little bit of a splash of TaylorMade, and then we do keep some Scotty Camerons in. We don't keep many in. No. But we always stock a few Scotty Camerons.
We've got a couple of PXGs over there as well, haven't we? In the
we've
corner?
got a couple of PXGs as well. We have a few members up here that love to use PXG, don't we?
Yeah.
And then bags-wise, we kind of type bags into brands that we stock, don't we?
Yeah, so we've got mainly Titleist into it. We've got a Ping one just in the corner there, but
we didn't mention. I think final point to mention is Galvin Green, isn't it?
Yeah, Galvin
we've got here. So Galvin Green waterproofs. We do some insulated mid-layer tops. I suppose we need to get to that question, don't we?
We do.
I wonder if the guys have commented. What two brands are we potentially getting rid of, and what brand would you like us to stock next year? So we're going to start by firstly the brand that we're thinking of bringing in next year. You know a bit more about this than I do, don't you?
Yeah, so the rep was here the other day. He was showing me the shirts. The shirts are quite similar to Glenbrae, so they're very smart shirt, and it's Peter Miller.
Peter Miller.
We've seen a few of the golf clubs that have stocked, and we're just going to get it in and trial it, see how it does.
We might be. It depends on what deal.
We might be. Yeah. I know she has done a little pre-book for autumn, winter.
Yeah.
And just sort of see how that does. And if that does okay, then we'll probably get some more in.
Get in the comments, guys, if you're wearing Peter Miller, if you've seen Peter Miller, is it a good product? I've not even seen it yet.
I'd certainly wear it.
Obviously, I trust Alex's word it's going to be good. But what do you guys think?
I'd definitely wear it. I think it's smart.
Yeah.
It's a smart clothing brand. It's good.
And then brands we're possibly thinking of not stocking next year.
I know one of them's Galvin Green, only because if you look at a price of a full suit of waterproofs, it's like 500, 600 quid. Whereas we're going to try and lean more towards Sunderland and Glenmuir, because it's I think for a jacket, is it 130?
I think your sort of ProQuip, your Sunderland, the proven quality, they've been going for years, haven't they?
Yeah.
You get a 3-year guarantee. It's a price point that I think everybody can afford to spend. You're not getting an entry-level suit, you're getting a very good quality suit. Yeah. But Galvin Green, I will not lie, I think it is the very best you can get.
It is, yeah. It's just a little bit on the expensive side. I think for some members they don't want to spend that much. But
I don't think anyone can disagree with that.
No.
I think we're all in agreement on that. But we'll still be able to order them, won't we?
Yeah, of course, we'll still keep an account, but we won't. I don't think we'll necessarily keep lots for stock.
No.
Unless something obviously happens. I don't know.
And then the one other one, which I think people might have picked up on due to a few bits being on sale, Adidas.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
like we've said earlier, it's a fantastic product, but for some reason, it's not a product that our members sort of go towards. It's something they tend to lean more towards FootJoy, Skechers. Maybe it's a demographic of our members. I
think it's one of the Adidas, the shirts I don't think are the best quality, as in fabric-wise, whereas the jumpers are okay. But FootJoy just seems to dominate and sell much more.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is.
And I think being such a small shop, these are sometimes the unfortunate sacrifices you have to make. You can't carry everything, can you?
No, we can't have too much.
We would, I'm not saying, ADIDAS is a great product, and we would have liked to carry on, but we're limited on space. And if we can bring something in like Peter Miller or a brand, you know, any other brands, guys, that you'd recommend.
But it's one of them. It's trial and error.
And use the space as best we can.
It is trial and error. You get stuff in. If it doesn't work, then fair enough. You go somewhere else. If it works, great.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So that's a bit about us. It's a bit about what we're stocking this year. If you're in the area, come and pop in for a coffee, say hello, and see if we can sort you a good deal out. Fittings wise, we need to do pre-bookings for, don't we? Fittings, lessons.
Yeah. Ring in advance.
We can be as far as 3-4 weeks booked up. You know, we're quite a busy club, so don't leave that till the day. I think that brings us to the end of today's video. But keep an eye out. Me and Tom are going to go through this. What's in the bag? We've got a bag of clearance stock. And when I say clearance,
we want rid.
We want rid.
We want rid.
It's cheapest.
I'm sick of looking at it.
It's cheapest gear you're going to find. It's cheaper than online prices. So we'll post this video in a few days' time. And stay safe.
Yeah.
I'll be seeing you.
Bosh.
Bye.